You're okay. You're right. I can edit. Huh? Just leave that one there. It's okay for now.
Over here yesterday, heard me say this. I don't like to use the word training, but I'll use it one time here. All training is mental and emotional. It is not physical, ever, ever. It is not physical. It is mental and emotional. And that's because words for life now is a great formula. Mental plus emotional kind of the spirit of a horse, right? But it's like Pat Curley calls it a personality, their personality. Mental plus emotional kinds of spirit is what you see in the physical. If we deal with the physical, we will always, 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 and forever deal with the physical. If we deal mentally and emotionally with our partner, we can overcome the physical. And so that's what we're going to do today. When I started traveling, I didn't have a ground tent. That was one of the reasons for me to step away from the ground tent. I just didn't have a good reason why, so it started with that. So I used to carry a tarp, and the tarp was a way for me to increase communication with my partner. The tarp is just that, it's a tarp. It is also a creek, a mud puddle on the trail, cavalating pole, a trailer ramp, anything and everything you could ever imagine, that's what this is. And so, mentally and emotionally, he is so far from me right now. And that's the perfect place to be right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to start going toward this plastic. And it's okay that he's not with me right now. And I'm going to ask him, if he starts pulling back, I'm going to ask him for a principle that I want. I didn't invent it, but I just want to phrase 1 foot, 1 inch. I need Buddy to move any one of his feet 1 inch forward, and that's all I care about. I don't need him to go across the front. In fact, I am not going to allow him to cross the park. Not yet. Because he's about to show me that he doesn't like it. So I want you to just incite a little bit of a reaction out of him. I understand that you're rare sometimes, and that when he wants to go back to Colorado or somewhere. So now he understands the part here. Let's start doing this. So we're going to do this. I'll let him move 1 foot, any one of his feet, 1 inch forward. When he does, we're just going to release his weight. This is something for that approach retreat. It really is. Okay, so I'm just asking for 1 inch at a time. Now I'm going to ask you to take Buddy underneath. Good boy. Now we're just going to wait and see. Now notice one of the things I'm not doing is facing Buddy, pulling him. And I'm going to tell you why. In a wild herd, the lead mare never goes across the creek, turns around, and looks at everybody and says, come on everybody else, let's go. When the lead mare leads before it goes, everybody else goes. If the mare doesn't go, no one else goes. And there's a reason for that. If I turn and face Buddy and start pulling him, I'm actually counteracting any body language. I'm asking him to come on, but my body's telling him to block, stop. I don't want to do that. If he's going to follow me, he's going to follow me because he trusts me. So we're going to have Buddy come please. Good boy, yeah, all right. Spirit people over there. Now, when he comes over to the tarp, he can smell it, he can snort on it, he can lick it, chew it, pick it up, stomp on it, paw it, and poop on it. while we're working this, I'm going to explain to you why I don't like ground things. Ready, start, please? One, grounding was based on a herd dynamic that a horse is separated from a herd and kept out. And we're going to do a blanket, go real fast, general blanket statement here. The horse is kept away from the herd, and he's forced out until he accepts his role, being submissive, and then he turns and faces, and then the lead horse, whatever the one that ran him off, defending horse off, is accepted back in. Is that horse psychology and herd dynamic? Absolutely. But being humans, we're egocentric. We've taken that and we've twisted it so it's become convenient for the human. Because here's why. In order in the herd, in the wild, for that to happen to a horse, the horse would have had to approach a higher ranking horse. He would have done something, tried to move up the ladder, tried to take food, tried to do any of those things. In which case, the higher ranking horse would say, no, you don't, get out of here. Okay? You go home, and you go to the barn, and here comes Buttercup running to the gate because she sees you. So she comes willing. You put the halter on, she drops her head. Put the halter on, you lead her to the gate, she stops. You open the gate, she steps through, she turns around, she waits, and she stops. You close the gate, you walk to the hitching post, you tie her up, she stands there. You groom her, you saddle her, you do all the things you do, then you take her to the round pen after she's been willing and doing everything that she's asked her to do. You take her to the round pen and you go, get out of here. We'll give you 30 laps. So see, it's twisted. It's based on the negative. Now, already you're going, this guy's full of horse statistics. But is that not what we do with our horses? So that's why it's based on a negative. So what we do, what Bill's talking, is never think about the outcome like that. Let's just forget about that. Let's play that it's the creek, and then your partner will follow you across. Buddy, come please. Buddy, come please. Why? Now, you come back here. Good. Now, anybody know why horses are scared of Tarp? I said it here. Those of you that are here today, don't say it. There's two reasons why horses are scared of Tarp. Back in the pre-Cambrian period, the biggest predators for horses back during the prehistoric Jurassic period were the Walmart plastic sack. They used to huddle around like in a group, and they would shoot out from the bushes and attack dinosaurs and eat them in prehistoric bushes. And the giant blue shark. That was the thing. So that's why in our head they would go, you know, it's instincts in our DNA. We don't like big blue plastic stuff. And so we decided that what's the best way to work, except the scariest two things, don't to a horse, and that's plastic. Well, he's not hanging from the rafters, but you said he could hang from the rafters. Steady up this. Steady up. Over there, we'll teach you from the backside. Yeah. Alright. So, what we're doing is we're going to wait. We're getting closer now. Let him come up, buddy. Come, please. Yeah, I did it, so now you do it. Buddy, come, please. Buddy, come, please. What? Alright, go ahead. You do it. You do it. You won't do it better. You do it. Please. Okay. Now, notice I'm not sneaking along the tarp. I'm not sneaking around the tarp. We're going to do everything that we can to get you ready. Now, again, it's time to step off. We're going to face the penguin. You're going to see Buddy go across. Remember, they only go across 4 ways. They jump it, they hop foot across, and they go over it, or they walk over it if they've done it 1,000 times. I will not allow him, unless he runs away, I will not allow him to cross any other way. But he comes in. One more. Now, here's the second most important piece of advice. I took you over 2. One was don't back your horses, don't turn your horse around. Here's the second most important piece of advice. Do not hold the lead rope at your hip when they're ready to cross If your horse is sensitive to following a field, he's going to go in the direction of the lead rope and where's that? Your front pocket. If Buddy decides as big as he is to go, you know what, I'm out of here, and he follows that pressure, he's going to go right into my front pocket. You're going to get hurt. When Buddy goes, Buddy will go quietly by himself in the back of it. He's going to go quietly by himself. And he's not going to go following my pocket. Those are the only two important things you really have to know. But we've got some other charts and flags that we're going to work on. Now, how many people here know and have heard, I'm going to ask you this. How many people here know and heard the term, what works on one horse doesn't work on every horse? Yes? Right? Okay. That is a half truth. Again, I'm just going to tell you a little different, something to think about. Let me explain why. If you were doing something blind, because every horse, a Russian warm blood, an Irish cob, a Mongolian pony, an Australian grumpy, a Mexican criollo, an American Mustang, they all speak horse. Exactly the same. Why do you think clinicians can go and handle every single horse and they get the same result? Because they understand horse, they understand the principles and concepts, not that tab A goes into slot B. So if you just forget tab A goes into slot B and forget all the internet rhetoric and all the stories that everybody's ever told and all the history you've had with other horses, and you start understanding principles and concepts, you will see your horsemanship increase exponentially with your own partner. Ready for please? And the whole thing is that when we go, ready for please? Let's do a little amazing. Now, let's see, he's already different just in a few minutes. And we're not doing anything, please. We're not doing anything. I'm giving him a wave off. I'm giving him a little bit of escape. We're not doing anything. We're not round-handing him. We're not bludgeoning him. Let me tell you the common thing. 30 round-handing videos out there, 30 Tarp videos, ready come please. 30 round-handing videos out there. Clinicians will take a Tarp, smaller one, put it inside of the round pen and lunge towards. And the horse will get to the Tarp and shoot out of the way, and then the clinician will give it a couple laps, and it'll turn, then it'll begin stopping and turning around the Tarp, and then eventually let the rest of the Tarp, and the horse becomes comfortable with the Tarp, and then the horse touches the Tarp. Yes? Right? Okay. Is that bad? No. It works. Is it a viable training method? Absolutely. Is it the best? Absolutely not. Because you're still forcing a horse. You're still doing that on the negative. So instead of doing that, why don't you just get to that point mentally and emotionally where your partner is ready a nanosecond before a horse explodes into a bus or rear or something, whatever. A nanosecond before that, mentally and emotionally, they decide that there's whatever reason they have to be that. A nanosecond before a partner goes across and does something, a card, a plastic sack crosses the street, takes a first ride, a nanosecond before that, they made a decision. If they did it calmly, they made that decision that everything's good. So, while we're waiting, we're getting very close to the place. Questions, comments, corrections, opinions? Anyone? It's okay. This is all for you. Again, I have nothing to study. I'm not going to study magic leaf rows or a DVD or anything. This is all about whatever questions you have today. Please. All we're doing. Phyllis, the state of her performance in property, she didn't teach me one thing. Phyllis was almost 8 when I met her. She never got to teach me work before. But she would tell me, do this. And I'd go there and I'd come back a week or two later, she'd come in my work. And she would tell me exactly every football, everything I was did. As if she stood right there and watched it. And I'd go, yeah, I was trying to next time try this. And that's not all she did was she changed my way, buddy, something. They don't believe they didn't hear that. You're going to jump up, start on the practice. Play with it. You go on it. Big forward. Big forward came from, right? Something. I have one more step back. Dad, how steep, he's got shoes on. See how steep he pulls the Tarp? That's one of the reasons why I want him to go across the Tarp than any other mentality except that, as if he's said 1,000 times. Because when he goes across, his front feet swing to the curve, he's going to swing his back feet over, and when he does, he's going to drag that Tarp behind him, and then that's when it's going to be a rodeo. So if you get him to go and understand everything that we're doing, mentally and emotionally, anyone not understand what we're trying to accomplish here, it's okay to say so. It's okay to challenge me. Anyone? Not yet? Don't wait to see if I can have a point. No, it's okay. Let it come, please. All I'm waiting for is mentally and emotionally for him to understand that this Tarp means absolutely nothing. When he does, he's going to understand. He's going to come across not because there's food over there, not because there's a tree, not because there's breath over there. He's going to come across because he's trusting. And when he does, he's going to understand that. He's going to understand that he's going to trust me and he's going to see me as the leader that I am. Forget that whole rhetoric of household. Forget it. If you look at a wild herd in the outdoors is always alone. The rest of the herd's here, and the alpha horse is kind of here. If you look at the beta horse, usually a mare, she's the mom, and all the young horses are always right here, up against her neck, looking around. That's the horse you want to be. That's the horse I hope you will be. Most people won't be. They don't be. Here's the issue. Everybody okay so far? Everybody okay so far? Your horse, Buddy, is up here. Physically, he's up here. Okay. Also, our own horsemanship is here. So we use whatever we can to drag that horse down to our level of horsemanship. And you know, even with all the programs and GEDs, a phenomenal amount of trainers, and I'm going to tell you right now, there's phenomenal clinicians and trainers and exhibitors here today, and there are people in the audience that come to enjoy the fair that are better riders than all of us, and better horses. With all that going on, the fact that we still have that mentality to use around things is amazing. Instead of dragging your horse down to your level, why don't you raise our level of horsemanship up to meet our horse's level? If we do that, we'll have much greater horsemanship. So what I'm looking for essentially is for a time for Buddy and I to understand that. Really? It's for Buddy to understand that the Tarp and everything about it has nothing to do with it eating him, and that he can go over as if he's done it 1,000 times. The big blue Tarp, Ed didn't eat him. Did I round pin this horse? Did I run the horse online? Did I do any of that kind of stuff? No, we're going to go at a different angle. Let's change the stuff. Buddy, come to me. Did I do any of that stuff? No, I didn't. And that's important to understand. It is not about tab A fits in the slot B. It's about why, how, the shape of tab A fits in the slot B. Ray Hunt, for all the ghetto fans out there, and that type of horsemanship. Ray Hunt said it's cheesy sounding, but if you don't believe it, you'll never have a good relationship with your horse. Believe in your horse, and your horse may believe in you. If you believe in your head and heart, because of the history of your horse is a bucket, a shoulder, a beer, a jumper, a bolter, a fighter, whatever, guess what he's going to be? He's going to be a bugger, a runner, a beer, a snorter, a partner. He's going to be all of that. If you believe your horse, even if it's a free horse in the paper, and that's my Desi, my baby, if you believe that that horse is a $30,000 Olympic champion, that horse of yours will be a $30,000 Olympic champion. What do you want? Now, we took a horse that was scared of plastic. Me talking more than saying I'm going to do this, this, and this, and in 25 minutes, we've got this far. Questions, comments, clarification. It is not me. I am the lowest of all the clinicians out here. There are facilities sitting in places now that are better rider and better handler than I am. It is not about me. There's nothing, somebody, you know, No, it's not. It is not. It is about understanding the principle and concept. So let's step this up. Buddy is getting good right now. So let's step this up and see. Oh, thank you very much. There are some of you who will use the training stick. Okay? Yeah. It's okay if you do. But let's use it correctly. Let's use it with minimal action. And let's use it with a little bit of respect and passion for our horse. There's some of you who will say, I'll never use a harness one. I ain't never use no carrot stick. But a lot of like play. Now, for people out there who are going to get mad at me here in a minute, okay? Well, I won't use that. I'll use the, look, if you look on the internet, there are carrot sticks, handy sticks, horseman one, apple stick, swagger stick. They use it because it's a value to it. It's how you use it. So don't get caught. No, that's it. Now, every day, every time that I'm going to do it, every time that mom and daddy's going to do it, they're going to start the same way. So let's smell it, and we're going to stop. So you come, please. All right, stand correct. So you come, right? Right. So we're going to take it. So we're going to smell it. I can do it on the part. We're going to smell it. Oh, now he's not getting back, is he? Smell it. Now we're going to touch his face. Just on the side of the face, not the ears, not the middle of the face. He smells it, touch the side of his face. And that's it. And every time I start, I'm going to be absolutely consistent. I'm going to go A, B, C, D, and E. So we're going to smell it. We're going to touch it. Really? Really? What's it under the part? Smell it. Touch it. We're going to stop. Nothing more than approach the retreat. Come on, there's nothing magical. It isn't about my cat. It isn't about that our ground tends to be having. It isn't about any of that stuff. And if you're thinking that, you're kind of missing the point. Smell it. Look, head down, looking forward. Look, touch his face. He's already better than what he was. Touch his face. Now we're going to do a little reaction. Now I'm going to take the next step over. Slide it to the neck. Okay, want to hold it? Okay, good. All right, so we're going to take it, smell it, touch the face, touch the neck. We're done. We'll go over here. Questions, comments, recommendations? Come on. It's okay. You can yell at me.
Where's my horse?
See, it didn't have a chance after I said yesterday. She accused me of switching out her work. It is not me. It is not my cat. It's not anything. It's just understanding the principles and the concepts of why it works. And yesterday I pulled out the challenge. You're saying, well, I didn't meet him until about 2 hours before this, and about 20 minutes before that, somebody saw me going this way, and I had to touch it for the first time. So we're going to go in here, and I touch it, and I rub his leg, and we stop. And every time I do this, now, the next week, the next month, that's exactly how I'm going to do it. A year from now, I'll be able to take the bag and do whatever I want. But right now, what we're going to do is smell it, touch it, rub his front leg. And what we're doing is we're building a pattern of trust. He knows he can touch my face. Okay. I touch his face, he's going to touch my neck. You understand? No surprise. And that's going to allow me to communicate good things. Oh, up the leg is a little scary. You know? Back up. Good. And that allows me to build trust. Where are we at? We're still only 30 minutes in. We've already crossed the Tarp, I don't know, what, 8 times? The killer Tarp. We're already a quarter of the way up on this side of the body. Smell it, touch it, rub it, come back up, watch, down to his back, and up. Okay. Just approaching retreat. Questions, comments? Something on a little bit of okay, so here we are. Smell it, touch it, down here, down the leg, back of the leg, across the back, to his butt, touch it. Now look, he eyeballed me, his ears back just a little bit, but he wasn't leaning back so much. Why? Because he's building trust. He's kind of understanding where we're going to go with this. So we're going to figure this out. Look, spirit bag, smell it, touch it, rub, come up, down on a galloping Break this one. Go down the front leg, back up. 3, 2, 1. Still stay like the back. Rub it. Go across the back. 3, 2. That leg. Down. And come up. Now I work for you. They don't like that. They don't know you. I understand that. I don't need to force that issue. I understand. We're going to get there. But I don't need to do that. Why should I? Okay. Doing everything that we're asking you to do. Anything you know what? All good. Back here. Are we good with this? Huh? Good to go. Good to go. Up. Touch it. Down. Up. Now I'm not sneaking it on you. I go in a little hard, a little fast. I'll stop in the bag and I play up with it. Am I doing all these things? Absolutely. This is where we want to be. So let's have play. And very good play. Let's have play. How can we change the way this works for us? Back. Back. Back goes to the neck, down the front end, down the back end. Up across the belly. I don't need a hold. We can stand on the very too far, do all this, get it 35 minutes without having a round 10 on one to our course. So I have nothing in my heart that says I'm not disrespecting any other clinicians, good, good, or bad. I'm just telling you, quit that stuff. Raise your level of horsemanship. Put the sweat equity yourself rather than your horse. So let's take something else. Ladies, just like the plastic sack. Suck the life out of it, but if I know you can't, you really? Sorry. comments, corrections, anyone? Yes, ma'am. For me it does, and I'll tell you why. Being here and doing this in front of you is better than me doing it at home. Because I have to stop and think of all these little things that I'm sharing with you and doing that. Which means I have to be very conscious about what I'm doing with Buddy and not just whipping it through it. And so being here and talking through it actually does. It does help. I do. I talk to my horse. But it's okay if you don't. You know, a lot of people say they don't, you hear me asking, buddy, come please, and I'm always asking, I'm just being respectful. That's all. And you hear me say, really? And you're good. I talk to my horses. Some people say you don't use verbal cues at our house. Yes, you do. Unless you're someone who cannot speak at all, you're unless you're that person, we use verbal cues. You might not speak English, you might not say roll, stop, over, but most of the time we do. What do we normally do? If we don't do that, we go, we do all those things, those are verbal cues. But this last year, we could, that's not good for body, okay. And he just needs the Tarp back, that's all. When are you going to have it? You're all mad at me.
I'm not mad at you, I'm mad at my horse.
We're not finished yet. Questions, comments, corrections, anyone from that side? Now you have to do this a long time. I'm still doing it that same way that I did years ago when I first met Nadia. Nothing has changed because I believe in the principles of the concept of those thoughts. So let's go back. Watch now.
Here's a question, Mike.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I do. The same principle, one foot, one in, being next to, and all these things that we're doing, I will do everything. Saddle length, put the saddle on. If I had to get to the creek, and the creek was moving, not just a shallow little, the creek's actually moving, visually it's very disturbing for a horse. Because it's not controlled yet. If I have to, I will get off the horse. It goes back to the thinking that the mare goes across the creek, well then, they should go across the creek. And I have done that. But I would translate all the principles and concepts on sharing the other day, I would translate that to everything that we do. And I would not ride across the blood unless he's gone across that thing. I'm kind of not going to do it place. I wouldn't, some people do that. We did it with the fuel yesterday. I did all fuel planning, every fuel, we had everything from a small Tennessee marker across fuel to one that's across from a big Belgian. And all of them, regardless of the cross, no problem, everything. I've never had a partner that we used in a demo on a chainsaw. Never had a partner that we used in a demo that did not cross the Tarp and understand. And it has nothing to do with games, it has nothing to do with Tarp, it has to do with understanding the principles and concepts of just being a critical release. It's the same one I just made. Yeah. Now watch. We'll go back. Oh, yeah, the next thing. No, the next thing. So you understand that. We're going to move on to something else. We're going to do something else. We're going to see what's not here. That's what not right. We're going to keep him on there, a loose rein here. I'm going to ask you. The scary horse that I know some people came to a home and know me. This horse is scared of hair. And it's scared of hair. And I invited people to come watch. And I truly believe, that he would give us a crazy, really. It's the same part. Yeah. I truly believe that he would give you a buddy Bronco, and I'm not saying at the time, that he would do that. So he's not saying here. He does the same thing. We can drag it all the way across the foot, and we can get that. Questions or comments? Everyone's okay with it so far? All right. Let's move on and see what else we can do with it. he's got to look back at this point, okay? But what are we going to do? Tell it. Tell it. Tell it. Okay. That's it. Come. Baby, come. What are we going to do? Okay. If I can have, actually, like the soapbox here, find the best come over and help me out here. Oh, here you go. Yeah. Probably. Go ahead, Simon. A little bit. You know, work this. You hit the fan, so the Tarp. You believe, buddy? Okay. Okay, buddy, come please. Buddy, come. Good boy. Buddy, come please. Okay, so it's okay. We're just going to hold that up like this. We're going to create a moment. It's the same thing. We're going to try to help. It's all right. Okay, still here. Buddy, come please. Yeah. Buddy, come please. There you go. Okay, I need one more person. Go. Come on in. Okay, come in. Inside, still got it. You understand that the workers in the van, I out here. Wait, come on this side. Okay. You pick it up just full tight. Just let it go. It's okay. But you said, oh, go ahead. You side to side. Go what I do. Go ahead. There you go. We're just going to work here a little bit. It's okay. Let's get it right up here. It's not the same thing before. This is the horse that's scared of hair. That you can't touch it. You move your arms around too much. Plastic will drive you crazy. All those things. And all I'm saying is it's horse. Yours. Now, a little bit. Let it go. We're just going to play. You can pick yours up a little bit more. Now, we're playing, but yeah, now after all the slow stuff, we're sort of flooding a little bit. I don't like flooding the initial thing, but I truly believe that we can do insight. But no, you go ahead, I'm sorry. You go on, you can shake it first. It's okay. It's alright. You don't have to stop. Unless if you see me trying to jump over the thing. Look, you're not believing him yet? Alright, so I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to bring it up more. And let it know. Yeah, the same one. Well, okay. You go ahead and shake yours a little bit. You're alright. I'm not being spooky. I'm not being soft. I'm not being all these things. In the middle one, we're going to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody can stop. Let it down. Let it go back there. Please don't know that. Let it all touch on it. All right, so everyone No more bits. And I know today isn't bits, you might think that. No more bits. No more bits. No more spurs. Quit around it. Raise your level of your horsemanship higher than your horses. Your horse's level is up here. Look, ladies, it's up here. This level of horsemanship is right here. Look where that is. Raise your level to meet your level, your horse's level of horsemanship. It's time to invest in our horsemanship so that we can grow and have some fun. It will work. There's nothing magical. It isn't the voodoo that I do. It's not magical. It's not about my cash. It's not about my training methods, my technique, having to go to the slot feet. It's not about the horse. Just for the first time, 1 minute before we walk into your head. It's not about this customer. It's not about any of that. It is about you and what we put in our heads is a way of thinking. And I believe that Buddy is better, smarter than that. Oh, I remember Dan said about cinching, right? So, I believe in Buddy and understanding that I can cinch him. Right. Stand. And because like, I believe that because I believe in Buddy. Raymond said, believe your horse and horse may believe right in you. I believe when you do this,
I know he's not sidestepping for you now, but what do I do when I go to try and pet him or whatever, and he just crazy sidesteps, and I don't like it. But what do I do then?
change the body language and go to his side. The most important tool, she said, what do I do when I go to that side step? I go, I look like I go in there, I go to do this, and he does this, and I'm trying to make it good. He's doing that.
Yeah.
I can't touch it. Yeah, you don't have to think why. The most important tools that you have in your toolbox at home, in your tax job at home, right? He's already not dead, are your hands. They're not your stick, they're not your rope, they're your hands. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing, but fix it. Don't come right in the center where you're blind, but come right to the same side. Whatever side you want to work on, come to that same side, but it's smell it. Touch it. Work all the way down your part. Just like I did with the flag stick, use your hand. You will not fail you if you do the principles and the concepts correctly. I mean, that's the important thing here. Any other questions? I don't think I've done this. I got to speak up to the buddy. I should have brought a picnic table. We could have done some pickup. Questions, comments? Y'all get? Look, there's a great cat out there. I'm not telling you not to buy cat. There's a lot of cats out there. I'm not telling you. In fact, I'm going to take the opposite. A lot of these clinicians out there, all these national horsemanship training programs, it doesn't matter if it's you like Buck, or you like Pat Brody, or Clint Anderson, or Leslie Desmond, or Karen Scholl, or TJ's here, Tracy Porter's here. It doesn't matter. If you like one, invest your time in it and learn it. Build your foundation. I mean, we've gone a horse that was here and here, one that we just had 3 people pull the tarp around. We've given him a big old horn bath, formed the rope over his head, and a elementary playground. Then I'm going to,